A lot to talk about. Let's get straight to it. Here's the tornado watch that includes Carroll, Madison, Franklin, Johnson, and Logan counties. It's these counties here shaded in yellow. That's going to run through about 11 o'clock tonight. I don't think the threat's going to continue that long. I think they'll probably end up trimming it a little bit earlier. Here's why I think that. Our dry line is actually right here. I just need to update it a little bit. In fact, I'll just do it right now. That dry line's making a little bit of eastward progress. That's some good news, and it's going to be east of this dry line that we expect that severe weather potential to be. It's this dry line that's the forcing mechanism. It's a lot like a cold front, but instead of warm ahead of it, cold behind it, it's just the humidity and the dew points that change with that dry line passage. You'll notice we do have a couple of thunderstorms that have developed out ahead of that. We'll see if they can build further back towards the south. They've struggled to do so into the river valley. While things are calm there, I am watching it for you. The big picture shows this. This is so fascinating to me. I know this gray here just looks like standard old gray. That's dust. That's dust that's caused a lot of visibility issues out in Oklahoma. And those winds, as breezy as they are pushing that dust into our neck of the woods. In northwest Arkansas, give it a couple more hours. Behind these showers and storms, you'll probably be able to see that dust blowing in. You might get a bit of a break. Satellite and radar doing a pretty good job of detecting that break right there. But then we get a big surge of that dust coming out of Texas and Oklahoma. Here's the severe weather risk overall. There's no question that it's further towards the east that more ingredients are coming together. I'll be honest, I'm a little concerned for our friends in central and eastern Arkansas going into this evening. Here locally, we've got this level 1 potential. Obviously, if you've got a watch in effect, that means there's enough ingredients there that could support a spin up. I'll tell you though, we're just not seeing much of those ingredients in place. We got to watch it closely, and we'll do just that until that watch runs out. But once those storms continue pushing off towards the east, they get into this yellow zone, which does clip parts of Johnson and even a sliver of Logan County. That's going to be our level 2 potential. 3 is going to be that mid-range potential. I'll tell you, Futurecast has done a terrible job of predicting these thunderstorms today. I'm going to show it to you anyways, but it's not done a good job today. This is what it's going to show over the next few hours. We do believe that we're probably not looking at many thunderstorms. We're probably only looking at a couple to 3 before it's all said and done. Probably going to see more numerous development off to our east as that dry line does encounter some more favorable ingredients. You see it happening right there later tonight into the overnight hours. We'll watch for a few scattered showers moving into the area tomorrow. This specific model probably overdoing it, but the first thing in your Saturday morning could be a few scattered showers out there. Here's the humidity values. It's actually pretty dry right now. It's just much drier on the backside of that front dry line. And you can see those values. Just the colors alone tells you how dry that air is going to be. That's part of the reason why the fire risk is as high as it is. And that's part of the reason why we're seeing such concerning wildfires back off towards the west today. And that continues marching off towards the east. As it does, it pushes the humidity off towards the east with it as well. And that's going to bring an end to at least our severe weather risk here locally. They'll have to deal with it most of the evening off to our east. Future wind gusts. Let's track this together. Look, we're going to be dealing with these winds probably for the next few hours. This is 8:30 tonight. Things may let up a bit, but we're still talking 30 to 40 mile per hour gust through about 10 o'clock. Now overnight, we'll see them drop 20 to 30. We wake up tomorrow morning, we'll still see some breezy conditions, but nothing like what we're dealing with out there right now. When it comes to the fire weather potential, this map only looks a little bit different because we've added a few counties, Johnson, Logan, and Scott, yet again out of the Weather Service in Little Rock. They've gone ahead and added to their red flag warning. All this means is the humidity's so low, winds are so high, vegetation, so we're talking grass and trees and shrubbery and brush, is pretty dry. It's dormant still. This time of the year hasn't really come back to life just yet. It's just a recipe for quick fire spread, and that's happening out west, right? We'll hope that dry line can to get on through, and winds will die down hopefully tonight, and we can reduce that fire potential. Here's the big picture. It's all part of this really strong area of low pressure. Here's swinging us the dry line. There's actually a cold front that's going to move through probably late tonight into early tomorrow morning. That's why tomorrow and Sunday is going to be a little bit cooler. But until that happens, we're still dealing with that strong wave of winds. And that's probably going to be the case going into the overnight hours. Tomorrow morning, 10% chance of a spotty shower in northwest Arkansas. I think most of us are probably dry, partly cloudy skies, 60s both Saturday and Sunday. A quick rebound back into the mid 70s Monday and Tuesday of next week. We'll watch the middle part for another disturbance. It looks like it probably cool us off a little bit, and then very well could see those temperatures take another dive into the 60s. In the River Valley, this is what we're looking at. 60s this weekend, slightly better odds of a few spotty showers tomorrow morning. Not necessarily a huge deal. More sunshine though come Sunday, warming back up Monday and Tuesday of next week. I want to go back to live radar. We do have a new warning I want to pass along to you. This is going to be for parts of Washington, but particularly the bulk of the warning is actually going to be in Benton County. It's just a severe thunderstorm warning. This storm now capable of producing winds up to 60 miles per hour. Those are thunderstorm winds. That's on top of just the non-thunderstorm winds we've got out there this evening, as well as hail 1 inch in diameter. That's about the size of a quarter, just for some context. Those that are included in the path of this storm as it tracks off towards the northeast, and I think it's doing so pretty quickly. Wow, believe it or not, looks like this storm's moving at 75 miles per hour towards the northeast. That's faster than an interstate speed. That's quick. Rogers, XNA, Highfield, Tawnytown, Pea Ridge, Cave Springs, Bentonville, Elm Springs, Centerton, Avoca, Vaughn, Walnut Hill, all included in the path of that storm. Does include parts of Beaver Lake as well. No rotation with it as of right now. This is going to primarily be a damaging wind thunderstorm warning, as well as the potential for 1 inch size hail. You notice some of those lightning strikes too there. Really wish we didn't have to see those just when it comes to the fire danger. This all lifting towards the north and east. We could very well have more. We'll be tracking that for you here all night long.